Well, it's been said that, a lot of people are nervous about free agency for the Sixers because they fear that the 76ers won't get a big name free agency this coming summer. Mainly because of the Brian Colangelo fiasco, and then you have Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James targeting LA. Now, so with that being said, where do the Sixers go in free agency if they can't land a LeBron James or Kawhi Leonard? Because chances are, and I want LeBron James to come here, I really do, but chances are, what if that doesn't happen? Where do you go to next? So this is from LibertyBallers.com, and it says, okay, the title of it is called Plans A, B, and C. And it says, Plan A is to sign an elite free agent, ideally LeBron James, but Paul George would also be a great fit. And of course, Kevin Durant or Chris Paul wants to shock the world by coming here. That will be of interest to many of us. There are some intriguing plans out there involving trades, but we all know it would, in principle, be far preferable to obtain talent by just using our cap space rather than having to use cap space and also sacrifice assets. Excuse me. So, recognizing that obtaining Kawhi Leonard or Kimball Walker, whoever via trade, is also a possibility. But I'm going to designate as Plan B the plan where we sign players to 1 year deals this summer, recognizing that such deals may require an overpay compared to per year price of the same player on a multi-year contract. That keeps us in the running to add a superstar free agent in the summer of 2019, when not only will players like Jimmy Butler, Klay Thompson, Kawhi, and Kemba may be potential free agents, but make a star like LeBron, PG 13, KD, and CP3 may also be once again in the mix. I think actually this plan is attractive enough that there's a case that is preferable to making a long term deal with Paul George. But bird in the hand and all that will let PG keep his plan A status. And continuing, there's also a non trade plan Z, which is to give up on signing an established star, instead use the fact that we're one of the few teams with real money to spend this summer to try to scoop up on long-term deals, a bundle of fine but not currently star players at reasonable prices. That could lead us to having a very deep team led by stars Ben and Joel, and stars, if we're lucky, Dario Saric and Marco Fultz, perhaps one or more other up-and-comers. A future post may examine our Plan C options. Right now, the Sixers have around $25 million under the projected cap. Under Plan B, we could spend that much on 1 year deals, or we could do something about the Bayless contract and create more space, but at a price in either future space or future assets. And this talks about non-center free agents. Here is a list my friend A was kind enough to send. It includes top free agents available this offseason, sorted by weighted 3 year average RPMs. The usual disclosure applies. RPM is far from perfect. Feel free to rank players as you see fit, but I am a fan of adjusted plus minus stats like RPM, and so is A. And so we're going with an RPM based list. The 321 column is equal to. I'm not going to go into that. If you want to read more about it, you can. I'm gonna put it in the description box. But I'm gonna look. I'm just going to read off the free agent names and the off-season unrestricted free agents. Besides LeBron James in there also, but there's other restricted free agents, and I'm going to read off. You got Austin Rivers, Avery Bradley, Carmelo Anthony, Chris Paul, Dwayne Wade, Ersan Ilyasova, Isaiah Thomas, J.J. Redick, Joe Harris, Contavious Caldwell Pope, Kevin Durant, Kyle Anderson, LeBron James, Luke Miyamoto, Marco Benetti, Mario Hezonja, who else? Um, Nemanja Bjelica, Paul George, Rajon Rondo, Wayne Ellington, Tyreke Evans, and Will Barton. So there you have the free agents out there besides LeBron James and Kawhi Leonard, which reportedly, as of today, he wants out of San Antonio. He says that the Spurs turned on him, so he wants out of San Antonio. But here's the thing. You can't have your focus on LeBron James and Kawhi Leonard. You have to have a plan B and a plan C, excuse me. Because if plan A doesn't work, you have to have a backup plan. Because everybody talking about getting LeBron James and Kawhi Leonard. But what if they don't come? And then people are going to say, well, we're not going to have nobody. We're going to have the same team like we had last year. And having that same team last year didn't get it done because other teams are going to get better if Kyrie Irving stays with Boston and Gordon Hayward comes back. Boston's the favorite to go to the NBA Finals. You already know that, so you can forget it. Okay, so do the Sixers need to improve free agency? Yes, they need to improve free agency. They need to get somebody that's going to help them. Because right now, with what they have, you're talking about another second round exit, in my opinion. Now, is Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid superstars in the making? Yes, they are superstars in the making. If Ben Simmons works on his jump shot, he'll be a force to be reckoned with. But he has to work on his jump shot this summer. And I'm pretty sure he might work on it a little bit. Okay, Markelle Fultz, to me, he's a work in progress, and you have to see about Markelle Fultz. He didn't play. He played a few last year, but he has to get better. He has to mature. So all this talk about LeBron and he's coming to the Sixers, chances are he might go to L.A. Kawhi Leonard might go to L.A. Paul George. There's guys out there, but right now you have to look elsewhere for players. You can't just go after the top superstars. You have to go after the second tier, and there's always a second tier and there's a third tier out there. It doesn't mean they're not going to make the playoffs next year. They'll make the playoffs next year because they're pretty good. But or you can improve in the draft, and sometimes you're not always going to get the big name free agents because there's so much competition out there. There's so much out there, but we'll see what happens. I want the Sixers to get LeBron James or get Kawhi Leonard or Paul George. But at the end of the day, you have to have a plan B and a plan C. So tell me what you think. Who should the Sixers go after in free agency? Like, comment on this video. And for more videos, please subscribe to this YouTube channel.